Dear comrades, this is a difficult situation. It's a difficult moment for all of us, for the PS, for you, for the friends, for the comrades. This is an exceptional situation. As you said in your speech, Paul, you got a mandate in Prague for 3 years. We know that there are reasons to resign and not to continue as chairman, as president of our party. This is a difficult situation for you. You had to make a choice for you, a choice for you and yourself and your family. And I think, first of all, therefore, on behalf of everybody who is here and those activists who are in Goslar, by the way, the city of Sigmar Gabriel, or wherever, on behalf of everybody, let me say to you, first of all, you made the good choice. We need you, and we need you longer. We need you the next, let's say, 20, 30 years, and therefore you did the right choice. And the second point I want to address to you, Paul. What you achieved during the 7 years, the 8 years now, as president of our party, is an enormous success. You transformed a more or less non-binding community of sovereign and independent world powers. Every socialist party is a kind of world power. Willy Brandt used to say on SPD congresses in previous times, there is the United States of America, the Soviet Union, and the Congress of the SPD. You achieved to combine these powers to a party, to a real party. And today, this is a historical day, a party with two historical decisions. Our Declaration of Principles, which is a long-lasting guideline for socialists in Europe and therefore for socialists in the world. And the roadmap for an own candidate for the next president of the European Commission who will be a socialist. This is a historical day. And therefore, you transform this party in a real party, making enormous steps forward. And therefore, I don't hesitate to say you are, in the history of social democracy in Europe, a historical personality. Comrades, I have nothing to add to what he said about our program in the next years. Everything I can only underline. One thing, Paul, is for me personally important. You and I, in different positions, you as the leader of our party and I myself as the president of our group in the parliament, we had to combine different difficult tasks. To lead such a party is an enormous challenge, and I can tell you, and you know it, as a former member of the group, to lead 186 members from 27 member states is easy. It's not an easy task as well. And you and I, we are political animals. Let's be honest. In a small room with 2 elephants, this is not easy. But I, as a young elected new president of our group, I learned a lot. What does it mean to be a professional? This is quite clear in socialist parties, in socialist groups. In a multinational political party or multinational political group are different opinions, and there are different tendencies. There are left-wing socialists and right-wing socialists and undecided socialists, what they should be, left-wing or right-wing socialists. And changing socialists from the right wing to the left wing and the other way around. This is quite clear. But always there are conflicts. And conflicts must be solved. And I learned from you how to deal with conflicts as a professional. Whenever there was at the end a real risk of split, I learned that Poul Nyrup Rasmussen exactly in such moments feels and felt what was to do, to call and to say we must speak under four eyes bilaterally. And it took 5 minutes and we had a solution. That's what I learned, and I'm very grateful. You said to a lot of people, those you did a harm, you excused, or you said you deserved it. I belong to those who deserved it. You presented your wishes, you presented your excuses, you presented your feelings to us. It's my privilege to answer. And Paul, allow me to answer by taking an example which impressed me in my life deeply when I listened to an ordinary man. You spoke, we saw it in the film, always about ordinary people, ordinary citizens, suffering people, poor people, people who have no voice, who can't defend themselves, who need our socialist movement as their protection power, because they are lost if there are no parties like our party to defend their interest. I met as a young mayor in a small city in Germany, the mayor of an African city, who is our twin city. This is in Burkina Faso. And les Burkinabés, people in Burkina Faso, when they have no words to express their feelings, because they are overwhelmed by the feelings, they say, And with this, everything is expressed from the bottom of the heart. They make no big speeches like Martin Schulz. They say easily, And Paul, what I want to say to you is this. Why? Because at the end, behind all our programs and behind all our speeches, there is one very simple thing we have to do. Since 150 years, the socialist movement in the world, in Europe, has the same duty. Those who have no words, to give them a voice. Those who can't defend themselves, to defend them. Those who have at the end have only the possibility to say, to give them the feeling that they are understood. This is our duty. And if I know in this room a man who gave us an example from a trade unionist over a member of parliament, as a prime minister, to a party leader, to a European parliamentarian, to the chairman and the president of this party. If I know somebody in the room who gave us an orientation what we should do in these times to apply our duty to defend the ordinary people, then it's you, Paul. And therefore, thank you very much on behalf of all the comrades of the European Socialist Party. Farewell, Paul. Farewell for some months, as you said, and come back as the street fighter you were ever and you will be. Stay with us, because the fight is never finished. And personally, and I think on behalf of everybody here and outside, thank you very much, and we take you serious. You will not leave from us, and we will not leave from you. And if you return to Lucas, you take our best wishes for him. Because a man like you, a political animal, a man who can hit also on the others, on the political opponents as on the own comrades. A man like you, who as a prime minister controlled his delegation in the socialist group as you did it. And I remember very well when I said to the Danish colleagues, why you don't vote with the group? And they answered to me, ask Poul Nyrup Rasmussen. A man who knows the political life as you, and who is capable after all these years to give his auditors the feeling that his grandchild is at the end more important than all honors of the world, is a great personality. Farewell, Paul, come back, and thank you very much. And now, Sergei Stanishev.